Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams to all. So today is the second Pujipad Bhakti Niketan Turyashami Maharaj is starting to speak Harikatha now. Today is Snan Yatra, Snan Purnima. So Maharaj is going to speak Harikatha. He is doing the Mangalacharan. So today is a very auspicious day. Today, the Lord of the Universe. Today is the bathing day of the Lord of the Universe. Those who takes bath. When our body is touched by some impurities or something untouchable of the outside gets touched by us, then only when we come back to our house we take bath. Or when we are roaming or when we are outside in the street, what happens? We sweat at the time of summer. So to clean ourselves from that sweat, we take bath after coming back home. But the body of Supreme Lord is transcendental. Supreme Lord doesn't have to clean his body, or he doesn't have to pass stool or urine like us. He has a natural odor from his body, but we have to use perfume, scents, several other material things to remove the bad smell from our body. So 12 hours, so the 24 hours a day, it is been divided into 12 hours day, 12 hours night. So also in the Tithis, there are 12 hours Shukla Paksha and 12 hours is Krishna Paksha. So by taking 12 hours of Krishna Paksha and 12 hours of Shukla Paksha, one day is formed. So after completing 30 days, we complete 1 month. So in 1 month there are 2 tithis. One is Shukla Paksha, one is Krishna Paksha. So Maharaj is giving example like in the day there is light and in the night there is dark. So in 1 month there are 2 tithis. One is Krishna Paksha and one is Shukla Paksha. So after completing 30 days like this, we complete 1 month. So after completing 1 month, from 12 months of a year, we complete 1 month. So that's why in 1 year, what happens? So when we complete So like for us, 12 hours day, 12 hours night, which is 24 hours a day. And we, 24 hours a day for us, like today already gone. So 1 day lifespan less. So Maharaj is telling, so for the demigods, 6 months day and 6 months night. So for them 1 day is 1 year. But for us, when 1 day is passed, So already we lost one day today. For us, one day, we pass one day like this, but for the demigods, their one day is 6 months day and 6 months night, then they pass one day. So why Jagannath is taking bath today? What happens when the devotees are going to take darshan of Lord Jagannath? So the devotees, the people who went to have darshan of Jagannath, what happens? Many different people are coming to his temple every day to take his darshan. So many people have many disqualities, or many are offenders, sinners as well. So many have killed, many are deceit, hypocrites, many are there who kill animals. Many kinds of people go to the temple every day to take darshan of the Lord. So what happens when they're going to the temple? They are embracing Supreme Lord or going in front of him, and with folded hands they are praying to Supreme Lord that I have done this, I have done that, I have killed a cow, I have killed a man, whatever kinds of sins or offenses they can commit, they will commit. And when they will go in front of the Lord with folded hands or by embracing him, they will ask forgiveness that please free me from all these offenses. So like this, what happens? Maharaj is giving example, differentiating. So what happens when a person is outside sweating, he feels very eerie. So when he comes back to home, he takes bath to refresh himself. So Supreme Lord has a transcendental body. He can never get any impurities. So what happens when these offenders or the sinners go to him? They go and pray to him, and like this, and they think that so today, if you see, from January to June, it's 6 months. So these 6 months was the daylight for the demigods. And now from today starts the evening, means night for the demigods. So as I told you before, Maharaj is telling that for the demigods, 6 months of day and 6 months of night. So from today starts the night for the demigods. So these 6 months, Jagannath, why he took bath today? Because these 6 months, many people have come and have prayed to him and are always coming in front of him, telling that please, I have done this, I have committed this sin, I have committed that offense. Please please clear all my sins. Like this, they give their impurities to Supreme Lord. So by that, all those impurities goes on the body of Supreme Lord, which works as a dirt. So to remove that dirt, the devotees bathe Jagannath on this particular day. So what happens after several means today is Snan Yatra, so Jagannath took very much bath. He bathed so much that he will become sick from tomorrow. So after 15 days from today, 15 days he will do his sick pastime. And then after 15 days, he will go to his wife and will say that so many days I was inside the house, I didn't go anywhere. So I will now go to my auntie's house, Gundicha temple, to go and see my auntie. So like this, he will go and speak to his wife before he leaves. So after staying in Gundicha for several days, he will then come back to Nilachal temple, in the main temple. So when Jagannath comes back, that day he comes back, the next day is Shayan Ekadashi. So from that day, the Lord goes to sleep for the next 4 months. So when Jagannath comes back from Gundicha to the main temple, the next day is the Shayan Ekadashi day, and from that day he will go to sleep for 4 months. And on the day of Utthana Ekadashi, that's in November, On that particular day of Utthan Ekadashi, he will again wake up from his sleep. So this is one. You may think that once in a year Jagannath takes bath, but as I told, that there are 6 months day and 6 month night for the gods. So that's why today is one day for Jagannath. So that's why today he took bath. So there are several rules and regulations. Like for us, 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night comprises of one day. Like dark and night. Dark and light. So after we cross one day we already lost of our life. So when we complete 30 days, we will complete 1 month. So in 1 month, there are 2 tithi. One is Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha. Krishna Paksha is the night and Shukla Paksha is the day. So after we complete 6 months, the demigods, they cross 1 day. So for demigods there are 6 months days and 6 months nights. For us, 24 hours in a day and night has been divided in 12 hours day and 12 hours night. But for the demigods, when they complete 6 months, they completed the day, and again after another 6 months, they will complete night. And for them, 6 months day, 6 months night comprises of 1 year, which is 1 day for the gods. So Maharaj is repeating again the same thing, that many sinners are going to the temple. They go to the temple and they give all their sins to Supreme Lord. As Supreme Lord is all merciful, He accepts all the sins of the sinners. So that's why after the grand bathing ceremony of today, Jagannath will become sick from tomorrow, and with various items, Jagannath has been bathed today. And while he is sick, the doctors, the Kaviraj, they give several natural medicine to Jagannath. And several beautiful kinds, and several kinds of waters and dry foods are offered to the Lord. And in these 15 days of his sick pastime, he doesn't accept any rice or any grains. So after staying 7 days in auntie's house, and they come back to the main temple. And when he comes back is the Snan Ekadashi, that is the Shukla Paksha. He will go Krishna Paksha. He will go to sleep, and in Utthan Ekadashi, that is Shukla Paksha, he will wake up. So that's why many people think that today is Snan Yatra, and we are just bathing Lord, but always there is a special significance behind every ritual. So today is the Snan Yatra of Lord Jagannath. Supreme Lord is all powerful, and his transcendental deity form, he performs various kind of lila. When he comes to this world to rescue us, he has to perform pastimes like the human being. Like Ramachandra, Krishna, or Dashavatar. When they come, they have to perform pastimes like the normal people, and they cannot perform pastimes like God. So I will tell you a story. So there was a Shani temple on the bank of the Ganges, and next to Shani temple was the Hanuman temple. And one devotee of Shani Dev every day he would take bath in Ganga and then would worship Shani Dev. He would wash the feet of Shani Dev. But the bad eye of the Shani which is on him, that doesn't remove anyway. Always he is carrying danger with him. Because Shani Dev. So sometimes worshipping Shani Dev, that particular devotee would look at Hanuman temple. So Hanuman became little merciful to that devotee of Shani. So Hanuman told to Shani, your devotee is coming to you every day and worshipping you, and why are you torturing him so much? Because you know how much danger he has with him. Then Shani said, he is my devotee, but nobody can get rid from my... As my drishti means way of seeing, as my drishti is very dangerous, so nobody can get rid of that. So then Hanuman told that you don't know, those who are devotees, they are suffering so much. Shani said, yes, I know, but I cannot do anything because my way of seeing is very dangerous. They cannot get rid of that. Then so Hanuman took a stone and telling to Shanidev that you don't know how difficult is it to stay in that material world with so much difficulties and so much dangerous. You have never experienced that. So now you see. Then the stone which was on the hand of Hanuman put it on the head of Shanidev. And then Shanidev fell down by the weight of that stone. And now that stone is so heavy that Shanidev cannot even move that stone. So then he is praying to Supreme Lord that, oh Lord, please rescue me. I cannot survive. Please rescue me, because this Hanuman has put one big heavy stone on my head, and neither I can remove that stone nor I can sit properly or do anything. So when he was praying to his father Suryadev asked him, who has done this work to you? Then he said, Hanuman. He said, okay, so if Hanuman has put that heavy stone on your head, I cannot do anything. So you have to speak to someone to whom Hanuman listens. So then Shanidev thought that Hanuman always listens to the word of Ramchandra, as he considers Ramchandra as his Lord. So when Shanidev was praying to Ramchandra came there. And then Shanidev was telling to Ramchandra that your devotee has put a heavy stone on my head. I cannot remove that stone from my head. I am surviving very much out of severe weight of this stone. So, for what reason he has put that heavy head on you? Then Shanidev explained that my devotee, though he worships me every day, but still all dangerous things are always happening with him because my eye is on him. So then after hearing the entire story, Ramchandra understood. Then Ramchandra told Shanidev that you sometimes have to follow the words of your devotees. So Ramchandra said that your stone will be removed, but those people, the people who are there in the material world here, always giving them pain. So Maharaj is giving example what happens when a Shani's eye is on you. Maharaj is telling we suffer from various disease, all the dangerous things happens with us. There are several hindrances in any kind of work. So these all things happens when Shani's eye is on us. So then Ramchandra told that when I will come in Treta Yuga, so Maharaj is telling when Ramchandra came in Treta Yuga and everything is ready that Ramchandra is going to become the king. The news has been spread everywhere and everything has been ready when the throne will be given to Ramchandra. Even Ramchandra also didn't even know that he has to leave that palace immediately to go to the forest. So that was when the eye of Shani fell on Ramchandra. Nobody told anything to Ramchandra till date that you, not till date, but till that date that you go to the forest. So then Kaikeyi told that I need to Dasharatha that I need two benediction from you. Like one is you have to make my son Bharat the king, and you have to send Ramchandra to forest. So these are all happening because the Shani's eye fell on Ramachandra as well as on Kaikeyi. So Ramchandra was forced to. So Ramchandra had to leave all the comfort of the king and have to wear. So though Jagannath has come to this world, he has to perform this pastime. So like this, the Snan Yatra Lila this is like Snan Yatra Lila. So Maharaj actually wanted to differentiate between these two, that when a person, though Ramchandra was Lord, but though he came to this world at the time of, not this world but in Treta Yuga, as a human being, as a being, Jiva. So Maharaj told before that when even the God is coming to this world, he has to perform pastimes. He has to perform pastimes like a normal being. So when Ramchandra came, even he, as his eye, though he is Lord, but as Shani's eye fell on him, he has to leave kingdom and had to go to the forest, though everything was ready for him to accept the throne. So this is the arrangement of Shanidev. So same like that, though Jagannath has come to this world, though he is the Lord of the universe, but when these kind of people visits the temple every day and giving all their sins to Supreme Lord, that time what happens, as Maharaj told, that there are 6 days and 6 months days and 6 months night for the gods. So that's why today is 1 day for the Lord. So that's why he took bath today, to remove all those impurities which the people come to him and give it to him, the sins. So Maharaj wanted to say, though he is Supreme Lord, but sometimes he performs pastimes like normal human beings staying in this world. So now Maharaj is reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. What is avidya? Avidya means the several material hankerings which we have in our heart. The three modes of material nature. Even the demigods, the human beings, the rishis, the trees, animals, and all have got entangled into the Maya, and they have several material sense gratification inside them. So the three modes of material nature, Sattva, Rajatama, by these three modes of material nature, the living beings of this world is getting suppressed. Not even only human beings, but also the animals, the plants, and living beings. So all are suffering into this material world with these three modes of material nature. So he is giving example what happens when there is a heavy cyclone or flood. Even during the flood, the trees are floating, the animals are dying, the birds are dying, people are dying. So there were many people in the villages giving example what happens. There are fields where they on the fields you can see cows, buffaloes are there. And what happens when there is heavy rainfall, flood is there, even those bulls, those cows, they also lose their life. So much effect in the fields as the farmers lose everything. The paddy fields, the rice fields, everything gets destroyed, and they are without money for several months. They don't get proper food when they lose everything in cyclone or in flood. So Maharaj is telling that these are the threefold miseries which we have to suffer. So sometimes we get it from the human beings, sometimes from the demigods. So Adhyatmik, Adidevi, Adhidhyatmik. So Maharaj is saying there is a difference in Adhyatmik. There are two divisions. One is through body and one is through mind. Like through body is when you are suffering with severe disease, even if you go to several doctors, but you never cured. And the second is mind. Like when you lose something, like you lose your husband or your wife or your children are dying, and for that you have to suffer so much. Or when you lose in business some deals, then you lose so much money, so much downfall in your business. So that are the effect of your mind which you get. So these are all the activities of Maya Devi. Why these are affecting me? Who am I? From where I have come? For what reason I have come? And what I am doing? And after this, where I will go? We don't think about all this. So that's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said that who are you, where were you, what are you doing, and after leaving your body, where you will go. So can anyone tell here that after your death, where will you go? Now you are alive. You can say you can go to Mayapur, you can go to Vrindavan, you can go anywhere. But after you leave this body, you know where you will go. And from where you have come, before coming to this world, where were you? Can you answer? And for what work you have come to this world, even you don't know. And what work you are doing now, even you can't answer that as well. Why you cannot answer? Because all so we are covered by ignorance. So that's why you don't know. That's why you have come, for what reason you have come, what are you doing, and after death where will you go? Because we are covered with ignorance. So Maharaj is saying, so as you can see, I have become old. So what I have eaten in the morning, I cannot remember in the night. So what happens? So when this ignorance will be removed from our heart or from our life, then only the actual knowledge will arise. And how this ignorance will be removed? So what happens when this ignorance can only be removed by the association of pure devotees of the Lord? So what happens when you take shelter of a sadhu and will follow the instructions of a sadhu, and when you will receive the divine mantras from the sadhu, by concentrating on that mantra, when you will chant, when you will meditate on that, slowly this ignorance will be removed by the mercy of Sri Guru and also by the mercy of Lord. So when a person has taken shelter of a pure devotee of a Lord, of a Sadguru, Supreme Lord will automatically shower His mercy on that person. Even if you associate with a pure Vaishnava, also by that the ignorance will be removed. So one will only get the grace of Lord when the grace of Guru will be there on that person. So after that, what will happen? Then that person will be liberated from this material world. So then he will understand that from where he has come, what he is doing now, and after death where he will go. All these questions will be answered automatically once he will be liberated from the material world and the subtle, and he can see the subtle form. Maharaj is giving example, the use of magnifying glass. So Maharaj is now giving the example of magnifying glass, that when we cannot read some letters on the book, we take the help of magnifying glass to see that letter big, then we can read. So Maharaj is telling that even that glass is so powerful that not even a single impurity you can see there. So as there is no dirt, that's why you can see that letter clearly through that glass, which shows bigger, which makes easy for you to read. So Maharaj is telling that even if you put a paper and you put the magnifying glass and if the sunlight falls on the magnifying glass, and when that light falls on the paper gets burned. So there is the fire. So when your heart will be same clear like that magnifying glass, then automatically that subtle form you can automatically see by the grace of Supreme Lord. The realization will automatically arise inside you. Like with your naked eyes you cannot see that letter properly, so same like that, without the transcendental vision you cannot see that thing. So then your questions will automatically get answered, that who are you, from where you have come, and what you are doing here, and after that what you are going to do. So if you lit fire somewhere, the darkness will automatically get removed by that. From the darkness will get removed from there. So even it's written in the scriptures that a Krishna devotee has that much power that by the power of his devotion he can make each and every person of this world a devotee. So when your heart will be clear like a mirror, then with the transcendental vision you can see everything, and everything will be revealed to you by the grace of the Lord, and also then you can attract the mercy of Supreme Lord on you, and then you will be eligible to deliver many sinners and offenders of this world. So Maharaj is giving example of a Ratnakar dacoit. He has done so much sin in his whole life. He has killed women, he has killed cows, he has killed brahmanas. There was not even a single sin left that he has not done. Even when he was going into the ocean to take bath, even Samudra was running away, seeing him that he is such a great sinner. Even ocean was unable to accept him. But all these sins were removed when he met Narad and Brahma, because they were devotees of the Lord. So by taking their darshan, when they asked him to chant Ram, by their association, by a minute's association, his mind changed, and later he became Valmiki. As he came out from the nest of the termites, Bali, so he was named Valmiki. So when you will take shelter of your devotee of the Lord and will follow his instructions and will chant the mantras given by him properly with full concentration and firm faith, then automatically you will get liberated from this material world. So even Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita that whoever will surrender themselves unto my lotus feet, and the person who will completely surrender himself unto my lotus feet, that person will easily get liberated from the material world. I am the Lord of Maya. Maya is my servant. If Krishna will tell to Maya Devi that leave this person, Maya Devi will automatically leave this person, as Maya is under Supreme Lord. So when a person will be liberated, what will happen? Though Maya is one of the potency of Supreme Lord, so there are different, Maharaj is now telling there are 7 upper planets and 7 lower planets. those who desire to stay in heaven, they go and they get the place to stay in heaven. Even there are more superior places than heaven, Satyalok, Brahmalok, etc. So who desires to stay in heaven, they go to heaven. But in heaven, they go and enjoy. They go to heaven and enjoy the various enjoy the various things of the heaven, but they don't get the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. If one desires to go to Vaikuntha, even the person also gets space to live in that Vaikuntha. And 4 kinds of liberation are there: Sarayatva, Samayatva, Shashti, Shalayatva. So these are the 4 kinds of liberation. So after going to Vaikuntha, a person can reside in Vaikuntha with any kind of 4 liberation. But there is the enjoyment of the heaven is not eternal. After some time, when it will be over, the person has to come back again to this material world. So the karmis, they are always meditating on Supreme Lord, they are worshipping Him just to go to heaven. So once their pious deeds are over, they again have to come back to this material world from the heaven. So Maharaj is giving an example that when you go to a hotel, you stay in a very first class hotel, you get food in your doorstep, people come and serve you, so many waiters are there to serve you, servants are there, but you can stay in a hotel until unless you have money. Once your money is finished, you have to come back to home where you have to serve yourself. Or when your money is finished and you still desire to stay in hotel, so what happens then? The person who were serving you for several days, coming to you as Lord or as Sir, addressing you as a Sir, what will happen when you will not be able to provide them money? They will come and kick you out from the hotel by saying, hey, go out. Then they will not address you as that you are our Lord or you are our guest and we are your servants. So that's why the heaven is also like that, where the enjoyment is temporary. But those who don't desire for anything, so those who don't desire to get anything, like staying in heaven or in Vaikuntha, they go to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord automatically. So now he is reading the shloka. Those who have no desire, like they are, if they get it also, if they get something, they are okay with it. If they don't get it, they are also okay with it. But there are some sects of people, they always desire for, like, they serve Supreme Lord with condition. That I'm serving you and please you give me a place in heaven, or I'm serving you, please give me a place in Vaikuntha. So until and unless you are not getting a desired object from Supreme Lord, you are sad or your mind gets disturbed. So what happens when you are in the heaven, you're enjoying the various things of the heaven, and after, due to some reason, you again have to fall down from the heaven to this material world, due to your karma. So there is no difference between heaven and this material world. For some time there is happiness, and after that again you have to come back to this material world for suffering. So Maharaj stopped Harikatha here today. So if anyone has any questions, if they have not understood my translation, they can write here in the comment panel, so I can ask Maharaj that and I can clear your doubts. Thank you very much for joining. Hari Bol. Possibility